Hello, and welcome to Lessons from Life. Today I will tell you an interesting and emotional story called The Mysterious Suitcase. This story is perfect for improving your English listening, speaking, and vocabulary. Are you ready? Let's begin. My name is Emily. I am 23 years old, and I work in a small bookstore in my town. My life was usually quiet. Every morning I opened the store, arranged books on the shelves, and helped customers find what they needed. I loved books because every book told a different story. But one rainy Friday changed my life forever. That morning I received a strange phone call. The voice on the phone was my cousin Jake. He sounded nervous. "Emily," he said quickly, "can you come to the train station at 2 p.m.? Please don't ask questions. I really need your help." Before I could ask anything, the call ended. I tried calling him back, but his phone was switched off. I looked at the clock. It was already noon. Something felt wrong. Jake was usually cheerful and relaxed. Why did he sound so worried? At 1 p.m., I left the bookstore early and headed to the station. The weather was cold. Dark clouds covered the sky. People rushed through the streets carrying umbrellas. When I arrived at the station, I searched everywhere for Jake. Platform 4, Platform 5, the waiting area, the coffee shop, but he was nowhere. I waited for almost 20 minutes. Then I noticed an old suitcase sitting alone near a bench. Nobody was standing nearby. Nobody seemed to own it. At first I ignored it. But then I saw something attached to the handle. A small note. Curiosity pulled me closer. The note had only 3 words written on it. For Emily only. My heart skipped a beat. How did someone know my name? Slowly I picked up the note. Inside was another message. Take the suitcase to locker 27. I looked around nervously. Who left this? Was it Jake? What was happening? I wanted to leave immediately, but I also wanted answers. Finally, I carried the suitcase toward the station lockers. Locker 27 was located in a quiet corner. My hands trembled as I opened it. Inside, there was a small envelope. I opened it carefully. The letter inside was from Jake. "Emily, if you are reading this, it means I couldn't meet you. Don't panic. I discovered something important at work. Someone has been stealing money from the company. I collected proof, but now I think they know about me. The flash drive inside this suitcase contains everything. Please give it to Officer Martin at the police station. Trust no one else. Jake." I stared at the letter in shock. This wasn't a joke. This was serious. Very serious. Suddenly, I heard footsteps behind me. I turned around. A tall man wearing a gray jacket was watching me. Our eyes met. He immediately walked away. Fear rushed through my body. Had he been following me? I grabbed the suitcase and left the station. Outside, rain was falling harder. I quickly entered a taxi. The driver looked at me through the mirror. "Where to?" he asked. "The police station," I replied. Halfway there, I looked behind us. A black car was following. Every turn we made, it followed. My heart pounded. I remembered Jake's words, "Trust no one else." When we reached the police station, I ran inside. Officer Martin was standing near the front desk. I handed him the suitcase and the letter. He read everything carefully. Then his expression became serious. "Emily," he said quietly, "you did the right thing." Within minutes, several officers left the station. An investigation began immediately. 2 days later, the news was everywhere. A group of company managers had been stealing money for years. Jake's evidence exposed everything. Several people were arrested. But there was still one question. Where was Jake? 3 days later, my phone rang. It was Jake. "Emily," he said, laughing softly. "I'm okay." Relief flooded through me. "Where are you?" I asked. "In a safe place," he replied. "The police asked me to stay hidden until everything was finished." I smiled. For the first time in days, I could finally breathe. A week later, Jake returned home. The police thanked both of us for helping. Life slowly returned to normal. But I never forgot that rainy afternoon. I learned something important. Sometimes courage doesn't mean being fearless. Sometimes courage means doing the right thing, even when you're afraid. And sometimes an ordinary day can become the beginning of an unforgettable story. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to practice your English by listening again and repeating the sentences aloud. Keep learning, keep growing. And I'll see you in the next story.